Hi friends, welcome to Happy Kids India. In this session, we are going to learn user-defined functions. So we have already seen Python built-in functions. For example, we used print, right? Print is a Python built-in function. Input we have seen. For example, round we have seen. Seal, floor, all mathematical function, random functions, whatever functions, these are all the Python built-in functions. But we can also develop our own functions. They are called user-defined functions. Let us start with a small one. Here we have to define the function like this. Define and give the function name and give column. So the function name is PR. I am giving it here. And this name you can take any name as per the rules of identifiers. For example, we have seen the variable names, right? Variable names are identifiers. Similarly, these function names, class names, module names, package names, all these are the identifiers. Identifiers must start with a alphabet, and it can also have numbers and underscores. It cannot start with a number, right? It can have numbers, but it cannot start with a number. It must start with an alphabet or underscore, but underscore we generally don't use. Following those rules, you can take any name here. And here, so we can give any number of statements here, block of statements with indentation. We have seen for if condition, for loop, while loop, etc. For function also, we have to use the indentation, and we can write any number of statements. We can write if condition, for loop, while loop, the entire Python we can use. We can do anything. And this function, what it does, it just prints hello. And this does not print it itself. So let me execute and see. See, it does not do anything. We have to call this function in the main program. For example, this is the main program. I am calling it and I am executing here. So the moment I call with the name, so this statement will get executed and it is printing hello. So we can call this any number of times. So this is the main functionality of the functions. So as needed, we can call this function any number of times. We can call it from the if condition, we can call it from the for loop, while loop, from anywhere, any number of times. I am calling this 3 times. Say it prints 3 times because it is calling the function. Each time it is calling, it is printing hello. We can also pass parameters to this. So for example, instead of printing hello, let it print whatever message we give. So here I am taking one variable name called message, and the same thing it should print. And here whatever the string we give, for example, I am saying hello. So this hello will get passed to this function and it will print the message. And second time, let us call with a name. Third time, let me call it with some other message called morning. So let us run and see. See, first time it is printing hello, second time it is printing Krishna, and third time it is printing morning, because this is the string we are passing to this function and the same thing is getting printed. Let us give some variants. Here I am giving, let me give the names here, and here let us take name. So any name is fine, even MSG is also fine. So instead I am saying hello name. Hello is a constant string for everything, then name, and then say good morning. Let us execute and see. See, first time it prints hello Satvik, good morning. The remaining things are same, but only name will get changed. This name will get passed to this variable. This is called an input argument, and that same name is printed in between. Second time it prints hello Krishna, good morning, because we are passing Krishna. Third time it prints hello John, good morning. And we can also give default to this. For examples, here I am saying name equal to John. Here there is no difference. Let us execute and see. Here there is no difference, but suppose if I do not pass the parameter, then you can see it is printing John, because if you do not pass, by default name will be taken as John. But if we pass a parameter, this default will be ignored. So this Satvik will go into the name and it will print Satvik. Second time we are passing, Krishna will go into the name and Krishna will get printed. But third time we are not passing anything, then the default will be taken John and it's printing John. Similarly, I am taking another one. So let me say greet equal to morning. So let it take name first time. So I am giving John. The first parameter we have to pass, but second parameter, if we do not pass, here let us say instead of morning. So whatever we pass as a second parameter, so let us say I am passing afternoon. Second time I am passing the parameter evening, and third time I am not passing anything. Let us see. See, first time I am passing Satvik and afternoon. So it says hello Satvik, good afternoon. Satvik and afternoon I am passing it. And second time I am passing Krishna and evening. So it prints hello Krishna, good evening. But third time I am passing only one variable, John, but I am not passing anything to the second variable. Then it is taking morning. Hello John, good morning. So like this. So we can also give default for this one also. Name, let me say, I am saying John. And for this I am passing one variable. Here I am not passing any variable. So let us execute and see. So first time I am passing both. So name is taken as Satvik, greet is taken as afternoon. Second time I am only passing one variable. So Krishna, name is taken as Krishna, but greet default value will be taken because we did not pass the second variable. And third one we did not pass any variable. Then first one default will be taken John. Second parameter default will be taken morning. So it says hello John, good morning. We did not pass anything. So like this we can give. But if we are giving default value only for the second one, then we must pass the first parameter. So it is giving error. We are missing one required positional argument. When we did not give any default, so one variable has to be passed. If we are not passing any variable here, it cannot take any default value, right? For example, I am saying when we give only one parameter, this should be taken as first parameter only. So let us execute and see. This should be taken as name. Hello morning, good morning. So it will not be taken as second variable. Let us give some name only. Like that we can give any number of input arguments. Another thing, we can also return a value. Suppose if I say a is equal to this function. So I am just removing this and print a. So what it will print? A means the return value passed by this function, but we are not passing any return value. So let us see, it is showing none because it did not get any return value from this function. So we can also pass like this. For example, return 0. So now let us see. We can see 0. Return value 0 is passed to this. This is an optional. If we do not want, we need not take it. That's not an issue. Even if it is returning, we need not catch the return value. Let us say it is passing the return value, but we are not catching it. So we can also do like that. But in some cases, we have to return a value, we have to catch it also. For example, there is a function called max. I am saying print max of 2, 3. This is a standard built-in function. So let's see. So this max function is returning a maximum number from these two values, and it is printing because we gave print. So that means it is returning, right? We can also catch it like this. C is equal to max of 3, print C. Let me give some message also, max equal to C. So we can also catch like this. So this is a built-in function. Let us develop our own max function. For example, we cannot give the same name because this is a reserved name. So I am giving instead maxi. Okay. And I am giving maxi. We are passing two parameters, right? Let us take two variables. Any names you can take, a comma b. Let me say if a greater than b, return A, return A, else return B. So if A is big, return A, else return B. This is function name is maxi. This is our own function and we gave the same name. So let us execute and see. See, it is printing 3. 3 is the maximum value. Let us give big number first, 7, 2. So it will print 7. So this is called returning a value. This program is returning a value instead of printing it. Of course, if you want to print it, we can also print it. And we are catching this. We can also directly print it like this. For example, this function. So I am not taking it to C, but we are printing it directly. So max is equal to 7. So this returns a 7. That 7 value we are printing directly instead of taking into a variable. This is about return values. And as I mentioned, we can call this function any number of times. That is the beauty of functions. So let me say print max equal to maxi of 3, 2. So I am calling this function 2 times, same function. This time it is printing 7, the next time it is printing 3. Another aspect. So this is the definition of the function, right? After the definition of the function, we can use triple quotes, single quotes or double quotes, but 3 quotes, and give some message. For example, this function takes 2 integers as arguments and returns 1 integer which is the biggest of 2, and we have to close it with the same. If you use double quotes here, you close it with the double quotes. If you use single quotes, you close it with the double quotes. So this is similar to multi-line comments, right? But here immediately after the function definition, this is not considered as multi-line comment. So let us execute and see. There is no difference here in the output, but let me print it. Print the function name maxi dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. That means this is called a docstring. So this docstring, if you want, we can print it like this. So we are printing whatever is given here. This function takes 2 integers as arguments and returns 1 integer which is the biggest of 2. So whatever we give, it will take. Let me execute again. So I gave like this. So this is what it is printing. This is the documentation of this function. So what this function does, so what argument it takes and what it returns or what it does, we can maintain the documentation here. This is not the multi-line comment, but this is a docstring, and this docstring will be there even for the built-in functions. For example, I'm using max. Max is a built-in function, right? Its documentation, let us see what Python maintained. So you can see it is showing lot of information. Max, iterable, all these things. Max, arg1, arg2, args, etc. With a single iterable argument returns its biggest item. So all this documentation maintained by Python, not by me. So because this is a Python standard function, let us use print. Print is a Python built-in function, right? Let us see the documentation of print. It shows its syntax, everything. It shows its syntax and what it does. Prints the value to a stream, nothing but standard output or screen by default, computer screen. Similarly, the docstring is also available not only for functions but also for the modules. For example, let me say import math module, right? And let us print math modules documentation, math.doc, and execute. This module is always available. It provides access to the mathematical functions defined by the C standard. So that is the documentation of math module. So not only for the functions but also for the modules. For example, comma random. I'm also importing a random module. Module is nothing but another Python file, .py file, which has the different built-in functions. For example, math has ceil, floor, square root, and all these kind of functions. Random has random range, all these functions. So when we import it, for example, random, I can say there is a function called rand range. So let us print the documentation of rand range. Okay, we have to mention the module name also, random.rand range. So choose a random item from a range. So whatever range we give, from that range, choose one random item. So that is the documentation. Similarly, our math function, floor, for example, floor.documentation. Okay, we have to give the library math.floor. So returns the floor of x as an int. So like that. For example, square root. Returns the square root of x, whichever number is given. So like that, all the built-in functions also has this documentation. So we can also maintain documentation for our own user-defined functions. For example, here I am taking a single line comment. This is a maxi function. So this will not be printed as the docstring. This is not considered as the docstring. Ours is maxi, right? maxi, maxi dot docstring. Underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. So this is only printing the what is given in the triple quotes. This comment is not getting printed. That means this is considered as a comment only. This is not considered as a docstring. So let us learn one more aspect of not functions but print format. Here I am importing time. This time module I will discuss in a separate video. Just for one example I am showing. And I am defining a function called circle. It's not actual circle, but I will tell you what it is. Here I am taking a for loop I in range. Let me say some r, and here let us take a parameter r. So for example, if you are calling circle 5, this r will be 5. So 5 times this loop will run. I am printing print this symbol and this and is equal to nothing. And here why I have taken this time module, I am giving times dot sleep. We can give the seconds just to wait. Here I am taking 0.1 seconds. Okay, and let me copy this. I have copied 4 times and I am changing the character here. This character I am taking, and next time I am taking an hyphen, and next time I am taking a forward slash. So this is a standing line, backward slash, hyphen, and forward slash. So after printing each character, we are giving 0.1 seconds, 1/10 of second we are waiting. And let us see the output. We need to call it, right? So I'm calling it in the main program circle. For example, I'm calling it 10 times. So this 10 is passed to R. So for I in range R means this loop get executed. This block of statements get executed 10 times because we are calling with 10. R is taken as 10 and range is taken as 10. So this block of statements will get executed 10 times. So let us execute and see. Yeah, this backslash, we generally use it for slash and all that escape sequences, right? So when we want only backslash, we have to give 2 slashes. Otherwise it will expect the slash and slash v and all that which we discussed in the last week. So if we want slash backslash, we have to give 2 backslashes. So I'm executing it and let us see. So it is printing everything at once, but we did not want like that. So after printing this, wait for 1/10 of second, then you print this, wait 1/10 of second, but it is printing everything at a time. It's not waiting. That is because what Python does is it keeps all the outputs in buffer, and once the buffer is full, then it will flushes to the screen, to our computer screen. We don't want like that. We want to print it immediately and then wait, again print it immediately. For that purpose, print has another parameter, plus is equal to true. You have to use this. So I am taking this for everything. Flush is equal to true. So flush it immediately. Do not wait until the buffer is full. So let us execute and see again. So this time see, it is printing 1 by 1 for 10 times. First time it prints all the 4. Again second time it prints all the 4. Like that loop runs 10 times. Each time 4 characters will get printed, right? Again let me execute again and see. So it is printing 1 by 1. So why I have taken is, I will show you why I have taken this. So here I am taking a /r, and so for this also I am taking this one. What the /r does is, it's a carriage return, means it will go again to the start of the line. So what, once it is printed, the next character should not get printed after this character. Carriage return means it will go to the start of the line. So let us give this character after each character and see the difference. So after printing a character, either slash or hyphen or anything, we are moving the carriage return to backward. So let us execute and see. So this time you can see, observe it carefully, it is printing the character there itself, giving the effect of a circle or a clock or something like that. So here I have taken circle 10. So let me take circle 5 and then again circle 10. 3 times I am calling it. And after each time, let me print a blank line. So I am calling this circle 10 times. Loop will run 10 times. Next time calling the circle with 5 times. The loop will run 5 times. Third times we are calling circle with 10 times. Loop will run 10 times. Let us execute and see. Observe carefully. So it is taking, it's moving backwards. So first time it is over, second time and third time. So like that we can call any number of times. And we can even print some message. So let me say print circle 10 times. Some message. Circle 5 times and circle 10 times. You can give some message and print. Circle 10 times, circle 5 times, circle 10 times. It's going backwards. If you want forward, we can change the character. So for example, here let me give the forward slash, and here let me give the backward slash. Now you can see the difference. Circle will move right side, clockwise. We are just changing the character, that's all. We are just change the character. First time standing line, then this forward slash, then hyphen, then backward slash. And this entire function we are calling 3 times with a different parameter. So this is about functions, user defined functions, and we will be using these user defined functions extensively in the coming sessions. Thank you. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you will get notification. Thank you so much.